Hey guys, welcome to our Saturday night thrift haul. We go live every Saturday night at 8:30 Mountain Time to show you what we've been thrifting. We tell you what we paid for it, what we're gonna sell it for, and what, if anything, we're gonna do to make it over. You can purchase everything at JamieRayVintage.com. Caitlin is on here dropping links, but if you go to our website, just go to main menu and go to thrift flips and thrift finds. Always search new to old because when things sell, they'll drop to the end, and then sometimes you think that maybe they're not there when in fact they sold, and everything is live right now, so you can go shopping.
You may notice the sun shining outside. We're a little early, but don't be deceived. It's still the Saturday night thrift haul.
And we are filming in real time, so if random things happen, they happen.
So I priced a lot of this silver that we got. If you guys watched Monday's video, we got a ton of silver. This is about 3/4 of that actual haul. We didn't quite get it all listed. So if you saw something from Monday that you didn't see tonight, just know that it'll be next week.
And some of the things we finished for the Thursday video for the new Iron Orchid Design summer release. So if you haven't watched that, be sure to catch that. And if you haven't shopped that, get on that because those things sell out fast. All right, let's get going. First things first, we've got the Reese's peanut butter cup pans. Deb's gonna let those go. I thought he'd make me some peanut butter cups. But
No, I probably shouldn't be making peanut butter cups. I need to pace myself with those. But they're red on the bottom. They're really fun. They're $12.95 each. They are aluminum, but they're sold individually. So if you're on the listing and you're wanting to grab one or both, make sure you're doing the quantity right.
I don't remember how much those were to begin with. The price, the stickers
they were
off,
one was $2.99 and one was $1.99, and at the counter they gave them both to you for $1.99.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so a lot of the silver, unless we tell you otherwise, was in a bin, and it was $60 for the entire tub of silver, and we definitely are going to make our money back. We have. This is a Sheffield. Here, I'm holding.
So
the
these
dog,
are actually pewter and brass. You might have to set him down.
I might have to sit him down. Cool, you're gonna have to go see Grandma, okay? Can you say hi to everybody? Hi.
He's doing great. He's back to his normal self. Like runs, jumps,
Lay down.
doesn't
Lay down.
have any issues. So this is Kirk Stife pewter. And then they have brass bottoms. We have two that are like this. I listed them individually because sometimes people just need one thing. They don't want both, and so that's why we list them. We do it with like teacups and plate sets and silverware, all kinds of stuff. We just list it individually that way. If you only need one to fill in your piece, you can get it. So sugar dish here, no spoon on this one. They're both $13.95.
Nice heavy bottom. These are very well made.
They're very polished and the heavy duty. They do look like they are silver, but they're actually pewter.
So this is a stainless steel Korea creamer. And it's $9.95. Was this in that box?
It was.
And then this wasn't in the box. This was $2.99. I just picked it up because I really liked it. It looks like, it says Teleflora, so it probably had a pot in it.
So what they did is there's a bunch of different ones of these that are similar, but some of them were for big candles. Some of them have like a milk glass. Like I saw all kinds of variations online using this hammered copper with like the brass handles, the oak leaf handles. And they were using them for like big pillar candlesticks.
Oh, cute.
And some of them were like planters. Some of them were also had like a milk glass, almost like a casserole dish that sits down inside. So they can be used for all sorts of stuff. But we're selling ours for $18.95. I think how much?
$2.99. I just thought it was really pretty, and I never pass up copper. Next up, we've got this bowl. This was in that mix too. This
That
is
was
made in
in the
Italy.
mix. It's crystal.
Oh, it is.
Some of them were selling as much as like $40. Ours is tarnished. I'm not going to polish it up, so we've got ours at $22.95.
All right, I'll put this back here. It needs to be wrapped. All right, is this made of pewter too?
I think this is pewter. This is, so it's got like
It looks aluminum to me.
So it says Henry Ford Museum Woodbury Pewterers.
Okay, yeah, so that is pewter.
So at least the handle is pewter. This might be just like stainless steel, but this is pewter on the handles. This is $14.95.
I like the design detail on the handles. It's
Yeah,
really
this would
pretty.
be like a great, just like notions catcher, like clear out your pockets by the front door kind of thing.
I'm gonna go a little bit faster with some of the silver, otherwise we're gonna be.
We do.
Some of it requires more explanation, and some of it's pretty simple. So this is a tarnished silver trivet. It's $9.95. It's monogrammed. I think that is an H.
That's an
right?
H.
And then we've just got a little trinket dish for $4.95. And this is all of this is from the $60, unless we tell you otherwise.
There's so much silver, pewter, copper. I did polish the bowl. We'll show you that in a minute.
I paid $4 for this set. I'm selling it for $22.95. I saw these going upwards of 40 plus. The top and the bottom. I do need you to fix. That's right.
It's got a bend in it.
I bought it knowing that you could do that. Next up, we've got this platter, $7.95. Just a little tarnished silver rectangle platter. This is all silver plate. There were some sterling silver candlesticks that I kept from my personal collection. And somebody commented, I said, I'm keeping the good stuff so my kids have something to fight over. And somebody commented, your kids don't want your stuff.
That actually can be very true. Like, they may not want all of our stuff, but I feel like there's a few pieces that the kids have already been like, if you guys still have that when you die, I want that.
We have 5 children. And I figure they each can have a few pieces of like sterling silver and my copper collection. We have some pretty antique linens and some brass. But like, if you split that 5 ways, it's not that many. So I need to amass a collection so that each can have some. And it's the kind of things like that you can pass down from like me to my kids. And then they have to have enough that they can pass them down to how many ever children they provide me with grandchildren. So, I mean, you got to have enough. That's all I'm saying. So anyways, the sterling silver I saved for that. And eventually I will get to the point where I will probably sell off some pieces. And, you know, we do that a lot. We buy stuff, we sell stuff, we buy things that I think I want, and then I find something I like better. I mean, it's if you guys are resellers, comment below. Let me know if you do that too. I feel like
and sometimes our style changes,
right?
Sometimes we're like, I really loved that 5 years ago, and now I love this.
I feel like some things though are like timeless, like some precious metals and whatnot. All right, show them your tripod clock. Does that go up and down too?
It does. You can make it.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I don't know what the purpose is because it wouldn't stand up like that, but maybe you could hang it.
No, but does this bar here and then it goes up?
Yep. This was from Goodwill. It was a little bit more for how large it is. It was $7.99. We're selling it for $22.95. But basically we got it for $8. But it was too cool to leave at the thrift store. I feel like someone really needs this. They've got a perfect home for it.
Well, I saw them selling for way more than 22. So I guess I could have asked more since we paid $8 for it, but I thought 22 was like a decent price for it.
No, that's fine. I think we're not painting it or doing anything to it. It's as is.
That's cute. All right.
We do have other things but you see all the metal over here.
We're gonna break it up. So
I got a couple of bunnies. This one is plaster, and then they decoupaged over the bunny's body, and he's got a little like basket backpack.
That's cute.
I
actually didn't even really see that.
It does have like some chips and things, just because I grabbed it like right as we walked in the store.
No, but like I don't remember loading in the car, but.
This one was $2.99. It's pretty tall. I think it's like close to
20.
No, it's probably. I think
18?
it's like 16 inches. It's in the picture. I have the measuring yardstick out. We're selling for $26.95. We're not going to paint it. We're going to leave it decoupaged. If you want to paint it, you totally could. It does have a couple little chips and things. But.
I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't be sad if it didn't sell, because look how cute. Like, this is totally my style. Look how cute that is.
Yeah, it just goes right there.
We'll just leave it there for a minute and enjoy it. All right, show them the big bunny.
The big bunny. So this has, I can't even remember the name. It started with an S. It's like a kind of grass. Sisal. There you go. But it's got like this paper craft, like cabbage up front here. And then it's like a paper mache body, but it's really good. This one is big.
How much did you pay for that?
Also $2.99.
Wow. $42.95 is what we're selling it for. I think that's a good deal.
Yeah.
That's going to require a tremendous box, and we're going to have to package those ears carefully.
So I saw little bunnies that were probably about the size of the cabbage part going for $20. So I felt pretty good about $42.95 on there.
That would look really cute on top of my cabinet.
I've never seen one like that, and when I reverse image searched it, there wasn't that exact one up there. So I was kind of winging it, but I feel like it's that's worth it. It's big.
I feel like how lucky am I to be married to somebody who finds such cute stuff and buys it?
If I don't, you're gonna, so I try to beat you to the punch so I don't look like I did something.
Are you being competitive? These are heavy.
I'm never competitive with
These are
you
new.
so much. Yeah, those are brand new. They still have the stickers
International
on them.
Silver Company. They are $9.95 each, and these are nice serving spoons. So if you need...
They're 13 inches long.
If you need to put on the dog, you know, for your potato salad, your Jello salad, your sauce.
Well, we have a bunch of them. We only actually have one fork, but we have 11 spoons.
Yeah, these are cool. I like them. I'm glad that we have so many because if they don't sell, I might keep a few just
to have
add
a couple
to our collection because we have a ton of silver plate. Most of the silverware that we eat with is silver plate that I've collected. And my mom was laughing because we give the dogs peanut butter at night in case they ever have to have meds. We just put it in the peanut butter.
It's like just like every night they get a little bit of peanut butter.
Little treat. And my mom's like, "Are you feeding those dogs peanut butter off of silver spoons?" And I was like, "It's the only way they like it."
They don't even know. They'd lick it right off your finger.
That's true, but you know, whatever. All right, next up we've got an egg basket, $19.95. I don't remember how much you paid for this, but
I think I was actually like $2, like $1.99 or something like that. Might have been $2.99 for that basket.
I've got 3 items here that are $19.95, so I'm going to show them all. We've got the egg basket. I like the rope around the top.
Can we call that rattan? Is that
Sure.
It looks like rattan.
Sure. All right, and then we've got a toll painted tray. This is $2.99. We're selling it for $19.95. And then we have a third item. These are like 3 random items, all priced the same.
Someone
Hamburger
wanted to
chef.
see how we were going to clean this. This is clean.
Yeah, if it's greasy, we'll do like lemon and baking soda, but not to take off the patina because this is what helps it be non-stick.
This is like your perfect non-stick stoneware now. Like you can feel that it's like really smooth, non-porous. Like you bake things on here, they're gonna turn out perfect cookies and they're not gonna stick.
The thing about Pampered Chef is that if you overbake it by 5 or 10 minutes, it'll just keep getting crunchier, but you have to overbake it by a lot to burn it.
Yeah.
So it is really great
That
for
stone
cookies.
soaks up a lot of heat.
Next up, we'll get back to, we'll go over here. We'll go to this little pile. A little tiny little sifter. Are we gonna paint this?
Yes, that's getting painted and Iron Orchid Designs.
So 50 cents, it'll get painted with a little transfer. It'll be $16.95. I actually think this would be cute hung from like a Christmas tree. Like I'm always looking for unique ornaments, but if this was painted and then like a Christmas transfer put on
All I
there.
really need you to do with that is get some powdered sugar in there and like do it over pastries or donuts or something.
You just need me to make you pastries.
Yeah, I do.
And then next up, we've got a little berry colander, $12.95. We paid $1.50 for it. I like how muted it is. It's similar to how muted that green one was, the chartreuse one.
Yep. I really like both of those, like those together.
Made in England. The specialty corsets, a dream of comfort. I'm like, that does not look comfortable to me.
I actually cut that out of the video because you read that in the video, but you didn't actually show this part in the video, so it was like without context. So I cut you saying it out. But it's like an old advertisement from England.
So fun fact, remember we got the Philadelphia Colts big ol' pot like this? That just sold in the shop today. So now we're replacing it with something more our style. That's cute. All right, next up we've got these teeny tiny.
Did you say how much this is?
Oh, it's $26.95. Are these for the set, $9.95?
Yeah, so
Are we
these.
painting them?
No, we're not painting them.
50 cents each is what we paid.
They're hand turned. So these, when I looked up online, they had like big wooden eggs that said something about like they were called Orthodox eggs. I don't have the eggs. I just have the stands for them.
Oh, okay.
But
so they're not
I
really
think that's
candlesticks.
that's what they're for. They're dished out almost like they have no flat spot in there. You could probably use a little candlestick, but
This would be so cute with paper mache Easter eggs that
yes,
you decorate for Easter.
well, the ones that were there would have had like a matching color, like that same wood, like a big wooden egg that was all highly
Not
polished.
really my jam, but decoupaged Easter eggs. So $9.95 for the pair. Save these for next Easter.
If it had the eggs, those are worth like $130. We don't have the eggs. I just thought they looked cool. I like hand-turned stuff.
Okay, another piece of silver. This one says $1.50, but this is part of the 60, yeah?
No.
Oh, you bought that one?
We got that separate.
Okay, so $9.95 for this one. It's
think
funny
we did.
because some of the stuff had prices on it. Like I think the thrift store had tried to sell it and it didn't sell, so they literally just made a random box and were like $60 for the whole box.
Now I don't remember. It could have been in the box. We had like these big platters
You bought these.
I think 2 of them at least I got out in the yard.
So $28.95, and this one was $3. This is the International Silver Coast Silver Soldered.
Yeah.
Is that why it's so
So
heavy?
what happened is it would have had like a plate, and then they probably soldered this lip to it.
This
and
is
then
heavy.
polished it.
All right.
Yeah, it's very heavy duty.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna carefully put this in here. And
Don't set your turkey on that cold because it's gonna get cold.
Okay, this is Rogers and Bro. It was $4, and then this one actually has, what's it called when they do this? They soldered the handle
Yeah,
on?
it's got the soldered handles on there.
$44.95 for this one. This one's really pretty. They were probably selling for a lot more than that online.
So online they were going up to like 75, I think, I saw this exact one, but ours has someone's used it to actually cut on, which, use your stuff. I love it. But so I priced it per condition.
Wilton Armantail. So is this pewter? Revere pewter?
It's Armatel.
Armatel, I think that's like a pewter mix though.
Yeah.
So it's $2. It says wash by hand. It's got like the stamp on the back. The back is almost as pretty.
So this design here is not on the front.
Yeah, why is it so pretty on the back?
I don't know. It's part of their mold.
Anyways, $24.95, and you could look at it this way or look at it this way. That's cool. All right. Next, what do we got? Are we done with some metal for a bit?
We can show them some other things. We got to mix it up. It's like when we have like a bunch of books. All right, so this art, we're gonna leave this art in there. I think it's a print. I haven't pulled it out yet.
It's very fairy tale
The frame
cottage.
is not really vibing with it. I think we need to do a different color on the frame. I don't know if that's glaring or not. Hopefully you guys can see that. It was $2 at the thrift store. The back, the paper, you can see it's pretty old and it's been nailed together a few times. So it's actually older. It's probably when they first started doing like pressed wood in the 40s and 50s. And I think some in the 30s, but it wasn't like widespread. However, we're gonna leave the art and do something different with the frame.
Oh, I forgot to get share winners before we pre-recorded this because we're currently in Alabama while you're watching this. So next week we will have 4 share winners. So make sure you share out this video and all of our videos and posts on Facebook. Facebook keeps track of that, and then we pick 2 people every week and we send them happy mail. Next week we'll pick 4 people and send you something fun in the mail. I happen to know that somebody this week got a really pretty embroidered pot holder.
Oh, nice.
The company that we get the copper from, so this middle piece here is a piece that we carry at the shop. We've been buying so much copper because it's been selling like crazy.
They sent us a little gift.
They sent us a little thank you gift, and I didn't particularly need another pot holder, so I put it on the Happy Mail shelf, and I saw Keziah grabbed it and shipped it. So that was kind of fun. All right, show them your big planter, and then I've got a little pile here.
So Jamie actually thrifted this, but this one is fun. I even like the red on it. I think it would be fun in a garden or like out on a front porch or something.
So cute with an American flag.
Oh,
4th of July.
yes. You could do like blue pots or white pots or something.
White pots and then a big American flag, or like red, white, and blue star or stripe ribbon. It'd be cute.
Look at that. She's ready. She's ready for the 4th. It's like we're actually not very far. We're like a month and a half away.
I love the 4th of July.
It is a fun
take the whole
holiday.
day off. We usually go to the lake. We light up fireworks. We play in the pool. We eat a bunch of food. It's just good.
Do you remember how much you paid for this?
Nope. I think it was like $10 or $15 maybe.
Well, we're selling it for $59.95.
I don't remember. If you guys watch the video, you could probably tell me. And sorry, if my mouth looks or I sound funny, I got my braces adjusted today. And they're like, we're going to put this power band on and this power band, and we're going to fix this crooked tooth. And my mouth is un petit sore. So I'm doing my best. I'm like, I hope it isn't like sore all weekend while we're in Alabama.
Here.
Because
Tell them about your liquid measures.
I
It'll
might
take
need
your mind
some of
off
these.
that pain.
I might need these liquid measurers. Zeb's like, are those for alcohol? And I was like, they're for whatever liquid you need. I mean, maybe you're taking...
They were on the bag wall,
putting
so.
some syrup in there, making a mixed
Listen, 1
soda.
ounce, 2 ounces, you do what you want. with them.
$7.95 for the pair. This one says Visky. Yeah, 2 ounce, 1 ounce. I think they're both.
Yeah, they're both
the
2 ounce
same.
and 1 ounce.
You could also, these would be really cute with little flower arrangements in them. They could be little posy vases, see?
Like
Lots of options.
just like one single flower.
$7.95 for the pair. They came from the bag wall, so they were probably like $1 because there were a few things in the bag.
I'm gonna bring these close. These are older. They're stamped. When I looked them up, they're
Made in Russia?
Russian, but they're from when the USSR was still around.
So do you put the tea glass in it or something? Like a
They're like commemorative space stuff.
Sputnik.
This is Sputnik, but like the engraving on the side, they do have some amazing artisans over there in Russia.
That is really pretty. Really, really pretty.
I mean, you think about like the nesting dolls and stuff that they do.
Yeah.
But also this one is Cosmos. This one was actually a little more, like there was more
So these were part of this
desire for this one.
silver tub. How much are we selling those for?
So one is $19.95 and $22.95. If you've got someone that's into space, like any kind of space stuff,
cool.
these are fun.
I don't know where else you're going to find them. For me, I would probably just put a glass in there and use them as a vase. All right, next up, I paid $2 for this easel, and I think this was like 50 cents or $1, I can't remember. And I'm going to paint the easel, we'll paint the frame, put some new art in it, and it'll be $29.95 for the set. I think it's kind of fun when you can like mix and match things and then marry them to make them something new. And I promise you it's going to be really cute when we're done with it. I don't know what we're going to do, but it's going to be cute.
Oh, you're going to pair those together?
Yep, they're a little set.
Okay.
Oh, where's the will be painted? We don't have it.
I got a little pile around the corner here because we got to paint this frame.
Okay.
So these are little finger symbols, and I probably will only ring it 6 or 12 times in your ear.
Well, I thought you said you couldn't because your fingers were too
So
fat.
I just held it like this, and I figured out how to.
Oh, look, you could be the little monkey.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Okay.
But I'm only up to like 5 times.
It's fine. People have earbuds and they have removed them by now.
They're brass, and they do have little cords on them for varying sizes. It might even go on like your finger and your thumb for that. But my thumb will not fit on there.
Your fat thumb's not.
Either one will not fit on there.
They're $7.95 for the set, and they're from the bag wall. I can't even remember what bag they were in. All right, next up, we've got these 3 notebooks. They are with craft paper in them. I think I paid $1.50 for the 3 of them, but I bought them because I thought it would be fun to do some mixed media. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking maybe like decoupage paper, transfer, something cute. Zeb and I are going to make over the covers, and they'll be $19.95 each, and then people could use them for junk journals or whatever. They were too cute to pass up, and I'm excited to do something a little different. I have never made over something like this, and Zeb was like, how do you know what you're gonna do? I'm like, I'll watch some videos.
Well, so my concern is getting it down in the binder and then like all over in the pages inside and
I'm
making
just
a
gonna
mess.
do like a cover, like, and then put stuff on there. I'm probably not gonna paint it. I'm gonna do, you could even do maybe like smaller molds or something. I don't know.
I think that the brown is actually fine. We could just take like one of the decoupage elements.
Yeah, and put it in
and
here.
just put it
and then
right there.
you could
Leave the brown paper.
Yeah, layer transfer. I don't know. Comment below. Tell me what you would do with these. I need ideas.
We know there's a ton of really amazing paper crafters.
Probably better than me.
I see you eating up all that decoupage paper we've got.
I know. All right, next up, maple. This is a coat rack with pegs. I think it's a shaker style peg wrap. I just love
Would
the
that be for coats or like little mugs?
I don't know, but I love the tight grain maple situation, light wood.
It's almost small enough I would use it for keys.
Little pegs. $1.99, we're selling it for $19.95. Okay, you want to show some more metal?
I want to show the copper because we've been talking about it. This was pretty tarnished. If you guys remember the video Monday when we showed it at the end, this was in that bucket of like silver. Some of these were going for crazy amounts. I don't think ours is as old as some of those were. I think it has been used quite a bit. I would wager ours is from no later than the 40s. So not quite antique, but getting there.
Definitely vintage. It's really cool. I thought about keeping it, but I don't make that much candy, and like I can't keep all the copper, so we are gonna sell this bowl.
So I did shine it up. I didn't spend a ton of time polishing it. I just wanted to get like the real tarnish off because the ones that were tarnished and gross were not actually selling for much. And then I saw one that was shined up. I'm like, I got that. And it's worth it. I think it's a really cool piece. I mean, even if you only have a couple of pieces of copper, it fits right in here with our other stuff that we've got.
It's kitchen jewelry.
It doesn't quite match Jamie's little tier situation that she had going, but it's a good piece. If we're breaking it down, we probably paid less than $1 a piece for every piece of silver that was in that bucket.
This was the price.
Or metal. We're selling it for $113.
$113.95. I think it's a good deal, and I'm glad that you took the time.
I found a company selling these new for $290.
Oh, I know. We sell new copper on our website, and that colander is $139.95 or something. And then we have some bowls that are like $320. We have a bread box that's like $300. Like, new copper is not.
It does have a couple little dings. It tells a story, but it's in otherwise like really good usable shape.
What I feel about certain pieces, though, is like they're an investment, and some things you buy and in 10 years not really gonna be worth much, but like copper, silver, brass, that's something that long term it's going to hold a value. Silver plate, not as much, it's more common, but solid copper is always, it's why there's so much in France and England, because they've been using it for hundreds and hundreds of years. It never goes out of style.
Keep your eye out for quadruple silver plate.
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
It's not quite sterling silver, but that stuff lasts. It's usually on heavy gauge copper or heavy gauge brass or zinc sometimes. But that stuff goes for a lot too, if you can find quadruple plate.
I'm thinking next week it should be in, but I have 2 new pieces of copper. I know a few of you guys have been scooping up all the new stuff. There's a cake plate coming in and a pitcher coming in. So I'm excited for those pieces. All right, next up, cute little sheep. Zeb said it couldn't be a sheep because the tail was too long. This sheep just didn't have his tail docked. $7.95, not painting it. It's just cute.
It is
50
true.
cents.
Sheep have like big old long tails and they dock them because it makes them easier to shear.
Yeah. So this one, maybe it's just a little baby sheep. It hasn't been docked yet. I remember when Chewy's tail fell off.
Eliza came in screaming. She was losing her mind. It actually happened. We were out of town and Odelia was like, Eliza just ran in here. I don't know what's wrong. She's screaming. She said something fell off the sheep.
I think it was the tail and then another part that they had banded from the breeder.
No, that was already gone.
Oh, okay. Anyways. No, it hadn't. It fell off, huh? Eliza's over there. She
Eliza's
said, yeah.
Eliza's clearing the story.
I think Ty came over.
Yeah.
Because we were out of town and Ty came over. He's like, it's fine.
He's like, that was supposed to come off.
We were new sheep owners. All right, next up we've got a brass tea light holder with star punched out. Super cute, $9.95. Came from the bucket. We've got a pair of brass candlesticks. It's always nice when you can find a pair. These are $21.95. Just cute little candlesticks. And then you want to show those brass goblets there? We'll do
so I'm going to bring these close. Hopefully we can get the camera to focus. These are etched little goblets here. I think they're tinned inside.
So you can use them.
Yeah. But
those are pretty.
Really pretty floral etching on here.
For somebody getting married, that would be
You
perfect.
could even get wild and probably take these down to the mall and have them engraved right there. You know those engravers that are down at the mall?
Things Remembered.
Yeah, is that
All my kids' baby ornaments are from Things Remembered.
Okay.
Because I thought that was fancy.
This is from our kitchen. It used to hold.
No, it's not our kitchen.
Oh no, this is the.
We bought this for $5.
You
It had
swapped
a lid.
the lid out.
It's $29.95. It's giant. I took the lid.
That one over there.
But this is perfect for rolling pins. So if you're a rolling pin collector and you want people to be able to see how beautiful they are, I like them in a big glass crock. I got this idea from William Bell. He follows us. He's a reseller here in Utah, and he's the one that taught me to paint the handles, and before we started painting also the middle part. He said if you paint the handles and you put them in clear glass, they sell, and he was right. I got one of these back when we just had a booth, and I put my rolling pins in it with painted handles, and they were selling like crazy because they're just so pretty, and you can see both sides easily. So this one is $29.95 for this giant jar without a lid.
Well, even we have these back here that aren't painted, but you could still see how cool these ones are.
Yeah, because a lot of them are hiding.
This is my cracker rolling pin
For all the
from
crackers
Sweden.
you made.
I don't make crackers with that. It's just for looks.
All right, now you can put these back. I would keep this for me. It's just a little, I don't have that much counter space to display that many rolling pins. I did take the lid though, because our lid had a big chip. That's actually why I bought it, was because I needed it for the lid. But I figure, might as well sell the base too.
So this is glass. It does have a tiny little chip that I've sanded over here, but otherwise it's in really good shape mercury glass.
That was with the metal too.
Without the,
unrelated.
well, it looks like metal, so they probably just threw it in there and that's why it's got the chip. But these mercury glass bowls, they were, everything that I was looking, I don't think ours is mid-century, but everything was like probably from the middle of the century. That's what the AI was telling me. Emphasis on the air quotes. They were going for a lot, like $40, $50. We're selling ours for $19.95. It's got a little chip. It's right here in the top. You can't even really see it because this is pretty busy. I mean, you can you see it?
I mean, I can see it because I'm right here.
But, you know, great little bowl.
Cauldron with a lid, club. Usually you don't ever find the lids for this nice heavy duty. You're not supposed to cook in aluminum, but a lot of people do. The people of the interweb. All I know is that Ballerina Farm does.
Does it cause?
And she has 4 million followers.
Causes Alzheimer's. So this is actually a.
It's $32.95.
I lost my words.
We paid $3.99.
It's listed as a Dutch oven.
Yeah, hammered aluminum cookware.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you that. Next up, we've got these candlesticks. We're gonna paint them. They were $1.50 each. We're gonna sell the set for $28.95. If I put bird's nest on them, then I'll raise that price or sell them individually. But for now, we're gonna sell them as a pair and paint them up. And then this one is gonna be $18.95 and it is also going to get painted. It's not bad the way that it is. I just think it could be better. It does have some age. This one was $3.99. So we'll paint that up. It looks like it's brass, but it's not. It's ceramic.
Someone commented today, they're like, you guys are always painting dark things light and light things dark. And there's a very good reason for that. It's because of the two-tone. If it's got something dark on there, we only have to put one coat on and it's magically like two-toned and it's easy.
I paint stuff because I like it. Also, we sell paint, so wouldn't we need to show people how to use said paint? We got many emails though. Not about that, but about this English Bulldog. I saw these selling for $70 to $80 online. We're selling ours for $44.95. It was $3.99 and it's in good condition.
Does he have any chips?
No.
I don't think so.
Teeny tiny one
on the inside?
Which doesn't
It's on the inside
count.
of the inside.
Yeah, the glazing on here is good.
How much did I pay for that? It was like
$3.99.
$3.99.
Next week
That's from
we
Goodwill.
have a witch cookie jar and it's really cute. And a Mr. and Mrs. Claus cookie jar. So we love cookie jars. They sell well for us and we very seldom will leave them behind.
All right, I'm gonna have to show you some metal because we're running out of other things that aren't metal to show
we're
you.
good. You show some metal and then we'll get back to some other
So
things.
this is a little, it was like a leaf bowl is what it was called. This was in that bin. I think ours is not from France. I saw a set of 3 of these that were sterling silver from France going for like $100 each. This is plated silver. I can tell that just by looking at it, and it's not soft like a sterling silver
It's
piece
French
would be.
inspired.
We're selling it for $8.95. I would probably say this is perfect to just leave by the sink and drop your rings or earrings or whatever in when you're washing your face or your hands or something.
Cute. All right, next up we've got this crystal candle jar with lid. It's got a pedestal. We love crystal. It says made in Japan. I didn't realize that was on there, made in Japan. Anyways, it was $3.99 and we're selling it for $24.95 and it's really pretty. I like the knob on the top. That's the best part. It's like
So I don't
fluted.
know if the top is actually original to the piece.
Because this lines up.
Okay.
See, this design fits there, that design fits there. It's original.
This top might just be glass though.
No, it's crystal.
Oh yeah, I see it in the top.
See the prisms? Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's correct. See, you can either do it like that or you can spin it, but yeah, this lines up perfectly and so does that.
Oh, there we go.
So, and you like to line things up, so I'm surprised you didn't see that.
Well, I was hustling.
That's a liner upper.
We had a big haul and I kept finding good things.
Let me show Eliza's bracelets. I'll
Okay,
do
let's
this real
show
quick.
them. Here, let me
These
bring them up close.
They're under $20. Some of them as low as I think like $6.95. They're hand beaded bracelets, all different kinds. These are from the beads that we collected. Some of them are just beads that Eliza's had.
She's actually over at the table listing them as we speak.
This is a set. Look how pretty that set is with the pearls and the gold. You want to show this one?
Yeah, so she's doing all kinds of fun stuff. Some of these are beads she had. Some of these are from those beads that we got. But the girls have already, this one's good, this one in the middle. The girls have already been going.
And then we've got 2 keychains. This one has a little sheep on the bottom. And they're made, they're stretchy, so you can put them on your wrist and have your keys. And then this one says summer and has a strawberry and cherries. And then it's got this gold little clasp there.
And these all have like the stretchy.
Yeah. Odelia made some too, but she kept all the ones she made.
Yeah, that seems right. Oh, these are fun little keychains.
Yeah. And Eliza's going to keep working on it, and we'll be adding it to it. We're going to do a collection for her. I don't know if that'll be up by the time this video.
That one says summer on it.
Because it's for summer. Because it's got a strawberry and cherries.
Oh. And then
If you're a summer girl.
A bunch of these.
Those are very like surfy. Like they look to me like
the
surfer
kids wear like
bracelets.
8 of these on one arm these days.
Yeah. Super cute. She's going to keep adding to the collection. I'm sure she'll learn to do different things, and maybe we might get some bangles to put the charms on. I mean, they got a whole business plan, those girls. If you guys missed it, we bought an entire tub full of beads for $45, and they were all in organizers, and everybody kept saying the organizers were worth $45.
Yeah.
So the beads, no less. It was about $1,000 probably in retail value of beads and organizers. So it will keep them busy all summer and beyond.
Well, and it's like enough we can build on it if they want to get other things and like, hey, I need this to fill in this bracelet or whatever.
I like to teach our kids, I think we both do, we like to teach our kids to be entrepreneurs and find ways to make money. Even if eventually they don't wind up having their own business, I want them to know a good side hustle. Because sometimes, you're like, hey, I'd like to buy this. If you got a side hustle, you can work a little
Sometimes
extra.
your side hustle
cash.
becomes your main hustle, and sometimes your side hustle just enables you to do like other things that you want to do that you might not have necessarily had room in your budget with your day job.
My side hustle paid for dance and football, and then eventually brought Zeb from his corporate job to working by my side.
We went
for
on
10 years.
Disneyland trips with your side hustle, like bought
Yeah.
lagoon passes. We did lots of fun things because Jamie worked from home and did a bunch of stuff.
And our house has always been cute, even when we were broke as a joke.
Yeah, we never had to worry about it. All right, this is, I think it's pressed glass.
It is pressed glass, yeah.
But tarnished silver lid sugar dish. And I found one of the spoons. We had like a little tiny teeny, this is W.M. Rogers silver plate, just like a little probably
little teaspoon.
Like jam spoon or something. But I think it's perfect for the sugar dish, and I feel like it goes with it.
So all the little spoons and stuff like that, are you just going to sell those just in the shop?
Yeah, so I didn't list all the spoons online. Those are just in the shop. If you really saw one that you needed, you could probably message us. They're $3.95. I just threw them all together, and they're going to list them for $3.95. Because mostly we have local people come and they buy them to make like we've got a few younger kids that make rings out of the
Eliza
old
has
silverware.
a friend who'll come to the shop once he knows they're in there next week and buy a bunch of spoons for his jewelry making business.
Yeah.
So we like to keep those for the local people, and I like to have things they can dig through. We actually have some rings, like remember when I bought that jewelry a few weeks ago? I have a ring display. They're sized, not adjustable. And so rather than list those online, because that'd be difficult for me to know the sizes, people just come in and buy them. And we sell, I don't know, we've sold maybe half a dozen rings already. And
Yeah.
it's fun. People like to do that.
Well,
Okay.
and it just depends on like who's there. Like it's got to have the right person to like it. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't go down to the truck dealership and I'm like, yep, I didn't want that one. Like I usually know what they have before I come down there.
All right, so how much was that?
$19.95.
$19.95. Okay, next up we've got this tankard. It is $13.95 and we paid $1.50. I think this is probably just, this is English, Sheffield, England, English.
It's hard to read. I couldn't quite make it out. Probably need to scrub. It's got like some oxidation on it there.
Oh, EHP, English pewter. It's pewter, Zeb.
Yep, it's a pint.
That's probably worth more than $13.95.
No, they're
sure?
pretty common.
Okay, well, there you go.
I didn't know how old it was, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to kind of meet the average.
Someone's gonna get a deal because this is definitely old. Made in
I told you, I priced it all. I'm here to move it. We got a lot of silver.
It's probably already sold because these never last very long. Is this the one that was like?
Yeah, it was like
squished?
ovally shaped.
Zeb fixed.
Looked like it might have been like a
a.
creamer instead of a
So this is
mug.
2 pieces, right?
Yep.
Why does it come?
I don't know. Maybe for shipping, or maybe it was like modular and you could put something else on there.
So
It's
yeah,
Avon.
You can, maybe it had, no, it didn't have perfume in it. So you could probably use this like a little vase, but then it also has this thing on it, and then you can just put this on here. It's $16.95 for this pedestal. I did not put in the listing that was Avon. I didn't know, and we paid $2 for it. How do you? I'm gonna do that.
So it was all apart in the thrift store, but don't worry, I got you.
All right, next up, the deal of the day, as if there weren't enough deals. 50 cents for this butcher block cutting board. We're gonna oil it, and it's gonna be for $28.95 once we oil it, but 50 cents. Like, somebody did not know what they were pricing when they priced this. I like it. All right, next up.
Well, it does have a little split in it. I'm gonna have to glue that.
Yeah.
But even with the split, if I can't get it to close up all the way, it's still like a
really
great
cool.
cutting board.
We've got
I can get
Homer
this back
Laughlin. I got corrected again this week. I'm not saying I'm gonna actually remember it. Bowls, they were $1 each. I bought them just because I love the detail on the top of that bowl. And we're selling for $4.95. Not super expensive, but just really cute. We love these for little ring dishes or trinkets, or you know, you could even put it at a dining set for like sauces or whatever. Or for bones, if you're eating chicken wings and you need a fancy bowl for your bones.
Chicken wing bone bowl.
All right, next up, $16.95 each. These were $2.99 each, made in Portugal. Some of these were selling for like $50 and $60. I don't know that they were world market ones. These ones have a few imperfections in them. So I thought $16.95 was a fair price for these dragon plates. Dragonflies, sorry.
I was like, dragon plates, what? I love dragons. I love them. Like, if you got a fantasy character out there, that and dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs too.
Didn't know that this was Pyrex when I picked it up. Didn't even know when I brought it home. And then I was listing it and it said it's a Pyrex baby plate.
Divided.
$1.99. I'm selling mine for $19.95, which is like $3 or $4 under the lowest price that I saw. So I felt like that was a good deal. And this one's in good condition. All the detail is really crisp, so nobody put it in a dishwasher. But it's just funny because I buy Pyrex all the time. I had no idea. I just was like, oh, that's milk glass. It's vintage. I'll buy it.
We have some copper from our house that's been up on our shelf forever.
I think I paid like $2 for it, but my shelf's getting a little crowded, so I'm selling this for $11.95. We thrifted it originally. It's got the Jamie Ray dust.
I think we actually got that from a DI in Riverton.
Yeah, I think so, for fall last year, so I've had it for a little bit. So I do sell some stuff sometimes. And then we've got this cotton press mold. It's actually new with tags. It was $1. We're selling it for $12.95. The heart-shaped molds actually sell the best for us, and we pick them up anytime we find them. You want to show that big?
Yeah.
Mamma Jam?
So 5-gallon water jug. Also on this, lots of varying prices on these. This one is in pretty good shape. I couldn't get all of the stuff. I think if you soaked it, though, you could probably just get like a bend. I didn't have a bottle cleaner that would bend. Mine's got like a rubber neck, and so it wouldn't bend over, but I think you could scrub that out pretty easy.
I've heard that you can also use denture tablets.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it'd work in something.
Someone told me to put like small little
tablets.
tiny pebbles in there and just like spin them around. That'll work.
That's situational. Well, this one is $62.95. How much did we
pay?
pay?
$5 for it. It's going to be $62.95. I believe we are able to ship it. It's small enough that it'll fit in dimensions.
Yeah, it'll probably cost us about what we're selling it to you for to ship it, but that's all right. That happens sometimes. We actually had a package that went to Michigan today, and I'm like, well, like 3 of those items in that package are free now because we charged $16 and it was $60. But we keep that in mind when you're pricing larger things, that it could cost more to ship it. So make sure you're including a little bit extra so that way you don't lose your shirt on larger items. And I feel like it does average out overall. Like sometimes we charge $12 and it only cost us like $10.95 or $11. And then sometimes we charge $16 and it costs us $60. So it works out in the end. All right. Next up, this is $26.95 for this big old Mamma Jamma. It says it's 125 ounces, 3.7 liters.
That's like a gallon.
Does have the lid that sticks on there. Just from my laundry room. I have a big set of them, and I don't need this one anymore. So I'm passing it along. I'm doing spring cleaning even though it's summer.
All right, really quick, more silver plate. This is a heavier gauge. Okay, there it is. It's Oneida, made in the U.S. It's tarnished. If you wanted to untarnish it, it does have a really great etched pattern in there. $29 or $24.95. This was in that bin.
For all the
of
people
stuff.
telling me not to paint silver plate, this is your opportunity to save some really awesome pieces of silver plate. But I think that eventually we'll probably wind up going into the shop and I'll find the thinner, not as valuable pieces, and then we'll just do like one video where we make over a bunch of silver.
So this is WM Rogers.
That's
We
pretty.
didn't have the little dish. It had like a little dish that goes on it like that. This does not sit up there nice and neat, but I kind of wanted to just show you. If you found that other piece, it is dished out so it could go in there. That's $19.95 on that one.
I like that one. I think you could just use also like a glass bowl would be pretty.
This one is Gorham silver. And it is a heavier plate. The Gorham stuff usually is
Better made. It's kind of pitted.
Yeah, well, I think that's just dirt. Someone used it as like a little planter.
They did. Oh,
We haven't washed it yet.
I'm trying to read down the bottom.
Okay.
It's electroplate, EP.
Yeah.
So electroplate, which means that's the better quality. Sorry, you can have it back now. I was just trying to read it.
So we got it in the bin, but they originally had this listed at $5 at the thrift store. We're selling it for $13.95. It's not very big, and it is tarnished. Someone's gonna have to
Leonard
polish that
silver
up.
plate Hong Kong little baby cup, $5.95. And then we've got a little candlestick here. It's $9.95 for that. If you guys find these little candlesticks here and there, it's really pretty to do a bunch of silver plate or a bunch of brass all together, a mix match pieces. For $9.95, that's a good deal.
All right, this one is actually worth quite a bit because you could get a dome from, we find them all the time just by themselves at the thrift store. This one's a little small for this, but that's just, you got the base and then you've got this awesome cake plate. This is $39.95 on this, and this is Camelot International Silver Co.
I'm hoping that cloche fits on the new copper cake plates I have coming in. I'm hoping they arrive next week. Sometimes we get stuff at the shop because I like it. All right.
Some of this still needs wiped down. Like you can see my fingerprints in the dust.
Yeah, we'll get to going on that. We
didn't even have time to list everything.
I'm actually glad that we didn't list everything because I feel like we're going a little long, but stuff is good. All right, so these are, what did you say, these were lassie cups?
You got about 14 minutes to get through this pile.
I think I can do that. And this. What did you say these were for, lassie?
No, julep.
Julep.
They're julep cups.
Mint julep cups. So probably something that you need to keep cold. They wanted $60 for this originally, and this came in the $60 bin. We're selling it for $12.95 each. Because they would be really pretty just with floral arrangements, or you could use them as cups to drink out of, dealer choice on that. But I think a bald floral arrangement in these would be really, really pretty. Very French country. And they're nice heavy gauge too.
You guys, I don't know if we're going to be allowed to put the copper mugs in the dishwasher anymore. Because Jamie likes, you might notice, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, no, you can't even see it.
I like it patinaed, but I also like it shiny. So I asked Zeb to shine up my old copper mugs, and he said, how about you just get some new ones?
These are about 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah, they didn't get this patinaed right away, but some people like the patina. I know we sold some the other day.
You could shine them up.
And I like them as is. They're amazing for if you're a milk drinker and you like cold milk. These are bomb. They're $7.95 each. We also do have the shiny copper ones back in stock at the shop. Some of them have authentic Ray patina, meaning they've been banged around. They're solid copper. There is one with a brass handle.
That we thrifted, I think.
No, it was given to me.
Oh, was it? Nice.
Yeah, by Global. I can't remember.
Swap Shop?
Yeah. So got that there. And they're all listed individually. So they're $7.95 each. So if you'd like a patinaed one, it's a little better deal than, I think the shiny ones are like $11.95. You could also shine.
We sell them new on the website if you wanted to just get some new ones and start yourself. They look like this because we just been throwing them in the dishwasher and haven't had any issues. Like
I know some people are like, I put mine in the dishwasher, it ruined it. I'm like, it's not ruined, it's just got patina on it.
Yeah, that is about what that copper bowl looked like. And I polished it up, and this is what you could make these look like this. These would look like this again because they are 100% like they're real copper.
Elbow grease. All right, I'm gonna keep going here. We've got this cute little frame. It's $9.95. It's just a porcelain vintage frame. I love little frames. I have them all over my house with pictures in them. I'm taking some, I'm either taking little frames or I'm going to make some magnets. We'll see how long this takes. because I wanted to make some magnets for Zep's mom's fridge. Okay, next up in the $9.95 range, we've got this Noritake creamer. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got this light faded blue rim on the top, which I love. This was $1. We've got this little vintage salt and pepper shaker set with the fluted sides, $7.95 for the set. Zeb priced this was $1, and we're selling it for $4.95. It's just got like a little,
Just a little galvanized like
Galvanized
apothecary style jar with a
cotton
little
balls
label.
or whatever. That'd be super cute. All right, show the chalice.
I do want to show you guys this. This is quadruple plate.
That's serious.
And it's heavy. It's like, it feels like you're holding a piece of pewter, but it's not. Quadruple plate, silver on there, but look at the details.
That is so pretty.
Are we focusing? It's got birds flying around on the flowers, even the bottom.
Very medieval.
Has, and this is more. This is $34.95.
Oh, it's worth it. That is pretty. And I think if you got that in a high-end shop, that'd be so expensive.
And like you can totally tell when you pick it up that you're like, oh, that's like weapon grade.
Well, people ask us all the time, like, can you guys thrift high-end stuff? And I'm like, yeah, you can. I would say that there's probably not a lot of high-end. I've got a few pieces here and there, but there's not a lot of high-end things in my house that I didn't buy secondhand. Not always thrifted, sometimes from other resellers, but I like secondhand. All right, next up we've got Pampered Chef measuring cup. I actually don't know how much this was. It might have came from the bins.
I think it was.
Actually, we didn't go to the bins this week. So.
Maybe 50 cents?
Yeah. $8.95 is how much we're selling it for. These sell well for us. In fact, I just duplicated a listing from a few weeks ago. We're gonna put art in this. It'll be $14.95. I love them with the oval matting in them. So I won't be painting this, but we'll put art in it.
I think I actually thrifted some bigger ones like that. Maybe not.
I don't think so, but maybe.
I saw them and I think I left them because they were like dented and bent.
This says "Good night, little sister," and then the back pops out so you can like put it up or you can hook it onto the wall. But the print in that is so darling. Zeb thrifted this. I don't know how much this was. I think it was 50 cents or.
I think it was $1.
$1. It was $1. All right. You gonna show the next item?
All right, little porcelain cardinal bell. Did you thrift this?
That came in a bag.
Oh, it was a bag wall.
That was with. Did we show the pewter measuring cups? Where are those?
We have.
Or the stainless measuring cups. Where
I
in the
didn't
world
see
did
them.
this go?
$9.95 on this. I think they're over by Eliza. I'll go find them.
Oh, I'm like, this came with, or what did I think this came with something else. I can't remember. Oh, this came with the little Putz house.
Did you get all this listed too?
Yeah, I did. There's a little house that has glitter on it. Where's that at?
It's right here.
Oh, I wanted the house.
It's
with
a
the glitter
church,
thing.
Jamie, and it's made out of hymns paper.
Yeah, it's a little handmade church. So that one was in a bag. And then what's the price on the bottom of that?
$7.95.
$7.95. It's really cute. It's handmade.
Then we have a tiny little Eiffel Tower ornament.
$9.95.
Is that 9 or 6?
Oh, $6.95.
And then these are actually nice. These are like heavy duty,
Yeah, they have some weight
like
to them.
industrial kitchen.
And I like how they're like embossed with the measurement so
Yeah,
it doesn't
it's
come
down
off.
on the bottom. So
On the
$19.95
handles
on
and on
these.
the inside too, there's like smaller measurements. So there's like the measurement of the cup and then see there's lines on the inside. So there's smaller measurements inside.
These would be good for camping. You couldn't melt them by the campfire.
Nope, they were
I do see the
$19.95 for the
lines.
set.
So you could have a half cup and a 1 cup all in one.
Yep, they're $19.95 and I think it was $3.99 in the bag wall and there was a couple other things. The bag wall, if you're not familiar, at our Goodwill and Savers, they itemize small items in plastic bags and price them $2.99, $3.99, and they're totally random. Like some of the stuff does not go together. There was a baggie that had copper thread that I grabbed for Zeb. I don't know what he's gonna do with it, but he wanted it. Do you know what you're gonna do with it?
Yeah, I have some ideas that I can do with that. I was like, copper thread. Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
like
like
a
on a
whole spool of
spool.
them.
All right, $6.95. This was from that bin. It says $5 on the back, so that's how much they tried to ask for it. I actually really love the edging on this. Some of these pieces are prettier to me than others. Let's see, this one says silver plate.
It's hard to read it.
Electroplate on steel, Hong Kong. So a lot of this is from Hong Kong.
Yep. A lot of silver did come from Hong Kong. They were making a lot of
$12.95 for this platter. That's a really good deal. I don't know.
Well, and you got to remember, for a long time, Hong Kong was like basically occupied by England.
Leonard silver electro plate, and it's got like some lions on the back. This one is really cute.
I don't know what their political agreement was, but the English were running it.
Yeah, I don't know either. $26.95 for this one, and it's got feet on it. I'm not seeing a maker mark on it. I actually usually sell these for $38, so you guys are getting a deal on this one. I really like the handle on it. They soldered that on there. All right.
I told you I've got
I
the
can tell
deals
you're getting
tonight.
tired over here.
No, I was just thinking, I'm like, I haven't seen you sell one for 38, but that one is bigger, so
No,
maybe.
I do sell them for 38. That's all right.
All right. Everybody's been wanting to see this candelabra. Lots of people commented when we were going through the box that they loved it. Brass.
It's pretty.
It's all solid brass. It's not like anything plated or anything. $49.95 on that one.
It's weapon grade. You can take somebody out with it. Made in Hong Kong. All right, next up, this is going to be painted. It was $1. We're going to sell it for $14.95. It does have a chip that they fixed, so once we paint it, you probably won't be able to tell that. They painted it white. Not my favorite. I think if I painted a dark color and bring back the white, it could be cuter.
You know how we do it.
You know how we do it. Little DIY project there. And then we've got $1.99 for this mug, and then we're selling for $12.95. This is from Anthropology. It's an S mug. Sometimes we have these letter mugs around for a long time, and then sometimes they sell like hotcakes. It just depends on who needs it.
Okay. This is basically a trivet, but it holds a casserole dish. I believe it was like 8 inches. And I don't know. You have to look at the measuring.
I feel like it would hold like a pie plate size.
Maybe. $13.95 on this. This was in that bin. I don't know what the maker is.
You can also put wood on the bottom and make them into like trays. And we have done that. We're not doing that for $13.95 though.
And then we have this. This one says it's tarnish resistant. It's actually got a wing nut down here so you can pull this handle off if you wanted to.
Like a relish tray.
Relish tray or...
Mints and nuts.
Honestly, I'd probably just,
Put your keys in it.
Yep, keys. It's $26.95.
Mints and nuts, the little butter mints.
It's like a clamshell design.
This is going to be painted and it'll be $16.95. I just thought this was really cute and it's a perfect place for little IOD transfer.
So this one cracked me up. English Silver Manufacturing Corporation, made in USA. But silver plate, it's actually a really good bowl. It's kind of lighter weight. I've got it at $14.95, but in pretty good condition.
It would be a good fruit bowl.
And then we have, I think as far as the silver goes, this is the last piece. We've got one more little creamer, WM Rogers. This is a heavier gauge. I don't think it's the quadruple plate. They make sure that they say that when it is.
It's a spout though.
Yeah, it's got a fun little spout.
It's like cast.
That one is $9.95. And then this was also in that bin, but not silver, just a brass planter for $14.95.
So I actually think it's brass over copper because look right there.
Oh yeah, a little wear, little copper showing through.
So that's really cool. And then, totally random. I will talk to him about this if you go grab the other linens.
Okay.
I bought a whole stack of what I thought were washcloths, and they said these were washcloths. I feel like these are cloth napkins because they're not like a waffle knit. So I'm just selling these ones for $12.95. There's 6 of them. They're square. You could use them for washcloths if you wanted to, but I think they make great cloth napkins. They're 100% cotton. I just didn't need them. So I kept what I did need and I'm selling what I don't. So if you guys are resellers, never be afraid to break apart sets and keep what you need and resell the rest. It is the reseller's right to do so.
All right, we got an Afghan style knit, I guess you would say.
Yeah, it was $2.99.
Throw pillow. And can't get the insert out of there.
Core chic. Yeah, just wash the whole thing.
So
together.
we paid $2.99. We're selling it for $16.95. And then I'm gonna need your help on this big chenille.
Okay. Let's do the little one and then we'll do the big one.
Okay.
That'll be the last item of the night. This is $16.95.
Is this our little runner?
Yeah, it's just a table runner. It's got Mary Engelbright fabric on the back and it does have a small stain here.
Oh, in the corner.
That I pictured. But it's just a pretty quilted table runner. It would be good on an entry table or on a smaller dining table, coffee table. It's really fun. And
you could even probably get away with throwing that on the bed and making it look like it's like a blanket on the end of the bed, but not.
Maybe a twin bed. All right, king size chenille comforter. Has a couple imperfections that I did include in the listing. So it's $49.95 instead of like $149. But look at this. There's so many
And
projects.
it's blue. I don't know that we've found a blue one before.
No, I haven't. It's got a little bite out of the top. So honestly, you could just put this under your pillow and then it has a little hole that needs to be stitched up and then you could totally use this and it would be fine. It's got a hole about that big that like where it's ripped, not like missing.
I just need to throw that in my repertoire of what I'm doing through the day and
Sewing. What is
sew
this?
stuff.
What's on this tag?
It just says 100% cotton and how to wash it. 102 inches by 118 inches.
Yeah, king size. It's really, really cool. So you can put it on your bed or use it for craft projects. All right, that completes the night. We made it through. Sorry for the things that we didn't get listed. Those will be next week. We just ran out of steam and I feel like we've been talking for an hour anyways, so I guess it worked out.
We've done a lot of videos this week. We're at like video number 6 right now, and we have, let's see what time it is, about 7:30. So we've got, I'm doing bad math, but we got like 8 hours until we fly out.
Yeah, we have to get up in 7 hours. So we're gonna finish this video. You can shop JamieRayVintage.com. We will be flying back in Monday. We'll have Monday's video up. Don't forget to shop the Iron Orchid Designs summer release. And we're excited to get back next week and show you what we're bringing home from Alabama.
Super great release on that IOD. So many projects are gonna get done. It's awesome.
If you guys like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Jamie Ray Vintage for more
DIY
and thrifting. Love you guys. Bye. I was like, what am I supposed to say again?